So you guys run off in that direction. What is Bravo doing?
Bravo's gonna lift the debris off this person.
Okay, and Jewel is doing what?
Oh, well, when Cardinal runs off, I figure, well, I can't let him just run off by himself, so I'll be at his heels.
Okay, so both of you run off in that
struggle.
direction.
Yes.
We're like Mulder and Scully.
That's right.
Mulder and Scully. Yes. Okay, so you guys go running off. All of you have to give me initiative rolls, which is your guys' perception plus any intuition you may have. Intuition is a skill.
Yep.
Roll those and give me your successes.
Wow. My
But
dice
not
are very
fighting,
cold.
right?
No, not fighting.
Not yet. I didn't get any successes, so that's very sad.
Okay, that's one success.
You're trying to run with the coffee. That's what it is.
I
True.
got, holy cow, I got 6 successes.
Ooh.
That's really good.
Oh, wait a minute. Only the wild die explodes, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me
In that case, one success.
let me re-roll that then.
What did Bravo get?
Bravo got 3.
Okay, because that's what Bravo does.
Yeah.
And I got 3 this time.
Okay, so this is the scene. Bravo starts to lift up some of the debris, and underneath the debris, you see a young man with a 2x4 stuck in him.
Ooh.
Okay, so here's your guys' dilemma. Do you go after the people in the woods, or do you guys help this bleeding kid?
Well, I don't know if we know about the bleeding kid, do we?
Oh, no, you guys see the bleeding kid.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah, you both. Everyone here is aware of the bleeding kid, except for Armature, who is, probably being given like some type of like, offered some tea, and
Now there are police officers about, but is there any kind of EMT or?
there are EMTs.
All right. Then I will stop chasing, and I will retreat. Go and get them and say there is a serious injury. You need to get over here.
Okay, so that's what you do. What is Bravo doing?
Bravo is helping the kid out of there if he doesn't think that it's gonna hurt the kid more.
Okay.
And shout out for I guess medic is the only word that comes to his mind at the moment. So he shouts out. So.
Okay. And what is the Cardinal doing?
Cardinal, I don't have any heal skills or anything, so I am going to double down and go after what seems to be the perps.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So me let's see. So Bravo. Yep. Bravo and Jewel, both of you guys give me a medicine roll, scholar, if you guys have it, plus your knowledge. And Cardinal, you are rushing up on these guys, or
correct,
these people. So you're rushing up, and you see it's a young girl, and you see it's someone who is dressed oddly, kind of the way you would probably dress.
Yeah, it's a kidnapper.
Yes, it is a kidnapper dressed oddly, and they're cool guy, black kidnapper, leather armor, mask on. They notice you as you are moving up, and as you are moving up, you see that the kidnapper is trying to put some kind of handcuffs on this girl. And you rush up. What'd you get on your initiative? You got a 3?
Correct.
Okay. What would you like to do?
As I'm running up and I see that so as I was reaching into my jacket, kind of making for the getting a weapon earlier, and I see that it's a leather clad super freak.
Right.
It's party time, and so I can certainly explain away my claws. And so by the time I get up there, I've got my claws on for equipment, and so I'm gonna drop to the ground now. And if the freak doesn't do exactly that, I'll shout something like resisting arrest, and I'll go to take him down with a kind of a bum rush with the claws.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, stop resisting. Okay. So give me an evasion roll. Give me a reflex plus evasion roll. What did you guys get on your scholar medicine roll?
All right, let me roll that.
So Bravo is just like, calm down. It's okay. We got medics coming. He got a two successes, so he knows not to take the 2x4 out of the guy.
Yes.
Before they get there.
Yeah, the kid is freaking out because when you start saying that, okay, but you got 2 successes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of my 2 dice.
You do not freak this kid out. What does Jewel do?
Yeah, 2 successes as well. I'm just going to try to calm him, like verbally, like
right.
Calm. There are plenty of people here. This is not serious. It looks like it didn't hit anything vital.
I got a stick in my belly.
You hungry?
You're young.
Where's my phone?
You're gonna walk this off. Would you like some water?
We'll find your
Walk
phone.
it off.
We'll find your phone.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I'll just try to talk to him and just keep him calm.
Okay. So that's what you're doing. Did you make that evasion roll?
Oh, hell yes. 5 successes, including the wild die exploded once.
Awesome. So this is what happens. They are over there struggling. The black-clad one's trying to put some kind of handcuffs on the girl. The girl is struggling back. The handcuffs kind of pop off, and there's an explosion of sound from her.
Brittany Milton.
What's that?
Gotta be Brittany.
Yes. And you manage to dive behind a tree as this sound wave kind of washes over the area and knocks the police officers back. They're taken by surprise. So they're running up, and then boom, they kind of fly back. It even lifts the black-clad person up off the ground, but they're still holding on to the girl. A little bit dazed and stunned. You manage to dive behind a tree. You tumble back up to your feet. What are you going to do? You get an action.
I'm gonna say, Brittany, we're here to help you, and hope I'm right. And then I'm gonna go to hit the leather-clad Joker.
Okay, go for it. Do your worst. Stand and deliver.
So let's see. That would be what?
You would roll you're trying to hit, so you're fighting plus your reflexes.
All right.
Versus yep.
All right.
Versus
so that's 7 dice.
Okay, and you need 3 successes to get past their passive defense.
And the claws only count towards the damage if I do, right? We'll deal
Yes.
with that then. Okay. So let's see. 7 dice. 2 successes. Can I spend a hero point?
Yeah, you can always do that after the roll, or even
Okay.
before the roll. But usually you want to do it after the roll because you don't want to spend unless you have to, and that adds another wild die to your roll. So if that one explodes, you can continue to roll that one.
All right, let me roll it and see. So that got me no successes.
Okay, so you jump at the dark figure. When you get closer, you realize that it is a woman. It is not a man in that suit. So you try to hit with your claws. She kind of moves out of the way. She's still holding the girl by one arm. She's dropped the handcuffs because it's too much to do right now. Things are getting busy. So she looks back at you while she's holding this girl, and you see that it looks like something just erases her from your vision. She just and when you attacked her, it got really quiet. It's almost like someone plugged your ears when you came toward her. And she is not there. She has disappeared. You, what is it, Armature, from the other side of the street, you hear the sonic wave go out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, as Barbara's trying to, she's probably showing you, what is she showing you? She's showing you pictures of her grandkids.
Okay.
And, you know, so, you know, she's showing you Donnie, and that's Frank. You know, that's from her first marriage and stuff to Carl when she was a burlesque dancer. So, you see that Barbara has like, what's that?
Armature's a little naive, and family is rather important to her because she had a close relationship with her family, even though she was raised in an institute, and she sends money back to her family all the time. So Armature actually just kind of patiently goes through the stories, but then once the sonic boom happens, is it a sonic boom? When this loud noise happens, she does a little curtsy and thanks Barbara for the cookies, the tea, and the sandwiches, and the scarf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's an embroidered scarf. In fact, if you wait a little bit, she'll even put your initials on it with the machine. Yeah, she what font you want it in. She says she's got over 2,000 fonts. She bought them at Office Max, and she has 2,000 fonts she can do.
So she comes out with a purple and white scarf, which is the local high school colors.
Right.
Wrapped up around her face. And starts running towards the source of the sonic boom, or well, I don't know if it was sonic boom, but the source of the noise.
Right, you see it, and you see the cops. They're getting up. So Armature and Cardinal are at the source of the sonic boom. Jewel and Bravo are moving this kid off. They're helping. You know, you're basically moving the rubble out of the way, and you know, helping them get this kid into an ambulance. So what are you guys doing up there near the sonic boom? You see that a couple of the trees, like some of the saplings that have probably just been planted, they're kind of like, you know, bowed out from like, you know, the blast area. And there are, so what are you guys doing? The two of you up there.
Well, Armature is just taking an assessment of who does she see still now?
She sees some of the cops, Cardinal, and that's about it. Because you don't see the two people up there that were struggling.
Okay, so Armature's going to go straight to Cardinal. What happened here? Leave you alone for just 5 minutes and you destroy the place.
That's right.
Brian, you're muted again.
There I am. I had some great conversation there.
Yeah.
I answer. You know, she's gone invisible. It's a superhuman. She's gone invisible. Jerry, can I switch to perception? I want to see what visuals I can get through some birds that are in the area, but not necessarily standing on my shoulder.
Right. Sure. Give me a perception roll, plus your investigate, as you get a bird's eye view, which most of your bird's eye views account for pigeons who like are standing in the middle of the road, who only fly away at the last possible second. So you get a lot of that, which is always really annoying.
And reminds me of the cruelty of humanity.
Yeah, exactly. It's the cruelty of those pigeons who like, you're like, move pigeon, and the pigeon's like, I'm good. But yeah, give me a perception roll plus, investigation plus investigation plus your perception.
Does my Avenger template help me with this? I've got an ability.
Okay.
And
I should have printed those off for you guys. Or sent those to you.
unrelenting in my quest for vengeance, or what he believes to be just and adept at impressing his will upon others in pursuit. So number of times per game equal to my perception. I can. Oh no, this would be for it would be to double the skill level of any presence, not perception. So okay. Never mind. 4, 5, 6. The roll, sorry. And 2 successes.
Okay. You look around, and there's some birds in a nest. They don't see anything. Out on the street, again, the pigeons, they don't see anything. Let's see. There's one who's got a little nest outside of a window and knows that there's a lady who can knit you a nice little jumpsuit like she did like her grandchild. But no, you don't see anything. One and probably, let's say there's an owl, and the owl doesn't sense anything here except you guys. You got 2 successes?
Yes.
So yeah, that probably leads you to believe that they do not exist here. And the only thing that's still here of them are those handcuffs.
All right, well, I'll grab the handcuffs. Yeah,
okay.
They may have.
They don't look like normal handcuffs.
Yeah, they may have teleported.
Yep. So yeah, they do not exist here. But yes, you have these handcuffs. They're really high tech looking handcuffs when you look at them.
Mm-hmm.
There's little blinky lights.
On here before I showed up.
It was some leather-clad woman who was struggling with a high school age girl who matches the description. I believe she matched the description of Brittany Milton.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then when I came upon them, it looked like she did something, and then she emanated that sonic explosion. And then I tried to hit the perp, couldn't, and then all of a sudden she just sort of dropped the handcuffs and both of them vanished. So I think we've got some type of superhuman or metahuman abducting another metahuman. And yeah,
okay, go ahead.
You go.
Being that our agency won't even pick up the tab at Denny's, I'm hoping that the police have some sort of van here for technical support.
They do, and there is a detective who's actually coming up.
I pocket the handcuffs.
We need to run a trace on Brittany Milton's cell phone. Where is she?
Okay, so that's what you're going up to say.
Yep.
Okay.
We need a trace on Brittany Milton's cell phone so that we can figure out where she is. Hopefully they haven't thought to ditch that yet.
Okay. This lady, she comes up. She has her little detective's badge out, police badge, and one of the cops is pointing over at you guys. And she starts to walk in your guys' direction as you guys are trying to talk to one of the cops.
Okay, I look at Cardinal, have them trace Brittany Milton's cell phone, and I go kind of take a little bit of a position behind him. I'm not really a people person. So I'll let him do the talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you in a costume?
So you use him as your human shield?
No, I'm not in a costume.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using him as my people shield.
Okay.
He gets to do all the talking.
You guys are from the FBI? She comes up and asks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to see some ID. Now, she looks like she might actually look at them.
I like right now in the middle of the kidnapping. You want to look at them? Sure. And can we see yours? Like, let's make sure we know who everyone is. I'm Agent blah blah.
Okay. And do you show her the badge, or are you just blustering to try to stall her out?
Yeah, it's night. It's dark. I'm going to show her the badge.
Okay.
I mean, wait. Is she taking hers out as well?
No, hers is out. She has, you know, like when they come out, you know, to the crime scene, they have their badge either like on their belt or, you know, in their pocket so that it's easily seen.
Yeah. All right.
She actually has like ID. Yeah, she is a detective, a police detective. What are the rest of you guys doing as he's pulling out his badge? You see it says, you know, Detective Song, Anita Song on her little badge.
Well, has the guy who was impaled, is he being taken care of
he
by
is in the
EMTs?
ambulance.
All right.
Yep. Thanks, bro, he says.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Take it easy. Why were you in the house, man?
Okay. You're asking him that. Okay, so you're still with him. What about Jewel with the kid? The impaled kid? Or is she with talking to the detective?
Well, I was with the kid. If I see that, knowing that I probably traveled and done things with this group before, Cardinal, are you pretty good at talking your way out of stuff, or if I see you talking to people, do I have red flags that shoot up?
You may want to consider red flags. Let me see. I don't really have. I've got not great influence.
Yeah.
Not great. So
Jewel will probably like. But like she can transform herself, like, you know, even though she was wearing like kind of college kid stuff because she was probably, you know, at home, you know, doing some homework. She probably like, I'll come over and I'll twist my hair into kind of an elegant bun. Like I will transform myself pretty quickly into someone who's believably an FBI agent, and kind of rush up and say, and, you know, and put my hand out and clasp. What was the lady's name?
Anita Song.
Anita Song, and I'll be like, Detective Song. Thank you for your help. This is a very serious case, and we appreciate all the help that you can give us in taking care of this immediately. My name is Agent Prince, Dinah Prince. So anything I can do to be an assistance to you, and I will just try to charm my way through the conversation. Make myself seem believable.
Yes.
Jerry, question. I don't have talk skills, but I do have like technical at 3 dice, and I know a little something about thievery. Would it have been possible for maybe a hero point if I could either make a roll, or could I have like fiddled and done something with our ID so it would be a little bit more believable?
On the way up here?
Yeah, on the way up.
Sure. Give me a roll. Don't have to spend the point. Just give me your technical. Yeah, give me your. You know what? Make it a thievery roll. Give me your thievery. Gosh, yeah. Give me your thievery roll with
perception, maybe.
With the perception, because that's your highest attribute.
Well, I was looking at technical because I was thinking of a technical kind of solution. Like, was there something that I could do or gimmick, or, you know, I've got gear. Okay. I'm an engineer.
Okay, so you'd rather give me a knowledge plus technical. We'll say. But you're but anyway, so Bravo, you're you find out that this guy's name is Lance Wilson.
Two successes.
Yeah, Lance was in the house with Brittany. They went back into the house to get away from the party, and Brittany was upset because some of her friends, some of their friends had passed away, and so he was just trying to console her. And
what happened?
Then all of a sudden, the house blew up.
It just blew up. That's all you remember?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to console Brittany, and then the house blew up, and next you were finding me underneath the rubble. Her dad's gonna be so mad.
What's he mean by console?
Yeah. He was trying to console her. Lance Wilson is a humanitarian. He was,
and a teenager.
He was trying to console her.
We know how that goes.
And all of a sudden, there was this huge sound in the house, just like a thunderclap in the house. Everything went black. So that's what you get from Lance. What did you get on your technical roll?
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So those 2 successes are going to be what Detective Anita Song, that's going to be the difficulty for her to see through your cunning ruse.
Well, the originals I take had no successes.
Yes, the originals stand up to basically like a cursory glance.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, am I able to influence her at all, or try to?
Sure. Give me an influence roll. Give me your successes, and then what we'll do is we'll add your successes to his successes.
Sure.
And Bravo is looking for Lance's cell phone. He's gonna pad the kid's pockets to see if it's actually just in his pocket. But
it probably is. It probably is just in his pocket.
So I got 3 successes.
Wow. Okay. So that is 5 successes. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So she looks at when you brandish out your ID, Cardinal. She takes and starts looking at it. Then Officer, or what is it, Special Agent Diana Prince comes in.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's looking at it while she's looking up at you guys. And then she hands the ID back, and she says, I can use any help that you guys can offer. But you can kind of tell she's giving you guys a side eye. You don't know if the ruse has worked, but right. She's treating you guys as if you guys are FBI agents.
Fair enough, Detective. Thank you.
So what can you tell me?
Armature is going to go over, since it looks like Diana Prince up there is
right.
our main liaison. She's going to kind of whisper more behind her ear, but generally to her. We need to run a trace on Brittany Melton's cell phones so we can get a location on her.
So yeah, and I'll say that to the detective. I'll say, do you have the information for Brittany's cell phone? Perhaps running a trace would be the best course of action.
I don't have it, but I'm sure we can get it. Haven't these kids suffered enough? This is getting ridiculous.
Suffered how? Suffered what? Just from the implosion of the building?
Well, this, a week ago when that camping trip went south, I don't know what's going on in this. This was such a nice community. I mean, I don't understand. But I will look for
the location of where the camping trip went south, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We still can talk to that teacher.
Yeah, she says we're going to have to contact the parents. I'm not sure where they are right now. Get some information, and hopefully we can find her cell phone. Hopefully, if it's not in her name, it might be in one of the parents' names. We'll get this information. Do you have any way that I can contact you later?
We're all like,
I know, everyone looks at each other.
No, I look at Diana Prince, who's like,
right. And then Diana Prince looks at.
Yeah, I give her a number. I've got a burner phone.
There you go.
Okay.
Dad pays for my cell phone.
Bravo's gonna ask Lance if he or Brittany was at the camping thing last week when you were, because he brought it up. Like, were they at it, or were they nearby, or
no
anything?
These them. Yeah. She goes, I don't know. Probably their school, Kennedy High School, would probably know who was on that trip. I just know the victims, or I have access to it.
Bravo was asking Lance.
No, he doesn't know. Oh, no, you were asking him? Okay.
Yeah, the kid.
Sorry.
The kid.
He says no, as they are, putting him in the little whatchamacallit and driving him away with his 2x4 sticking out of his belly.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop him for one more sec. It's like, hey, could you give me the pin for your cell? Because we may need it to contact Brittany's cell in case she's under the rubble somewhere.
I I'd really rather not. I mean, it's got some personal stuff on there.
Well, I know, but I mean, Brittany could be still under that rubble, just like you were, and her phone's probably with her too.
Okay, he gives it to you, his pen. But don't look at a folder. There's a folder called Snapchat pics.
Yeah, don't worry, dude. Everything's all good.
Or don't look at the gallery folder marked meat curtains. Or there's some bids on there too. Don't look at those. Those are for my birthday.
Okay. All right. Bravo reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out a triangular cut club sandwich that's wrapped in a napkin with toothpicks still through it from Denny's. He puts it on the gurney. It's like, for when you get hungry later, we'll make sure we'll get your phone back to you too. So
okay, like you put it down like on the little gurney, and the EMT picks it up and like moves. So it goes down, and then he picks it up and kind of
probably right into a waste can, sort of.
Yeah,
thing.
Exactly. And then closes the doors and woo, they drive off. They go off doing their thing. The detective, tells you, basically Kennedy High School has suffered, quite a bit of tragedy lately. Basically goes over what you guys already know.
Right.
But can't really put her finger on what's going on here. She knows that there's something beyond her understanding going on, but she cannot put her finger on it.
Right. And there's no correlation they know between the 12 dead students, the missing family from the memorial, and this explosion. Besides that, they all went to this high school. Is that the only connection that she's aware of?
That is the only thing that she is aware of. Yes.
Okay. Well, we will be in contact. You have a card that we can get hold of.
She gives you a card. You guys exchange cards and contact information.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she tells you that that she'll probably be in contact perhaps tomorrow. They're gonna look for her cell phone, try to contact the parents, who they believe are away on some type of vacation, which is very unfortunate that they have to be called back. So what is your guys' next move?
The high school.
Okay, you guys going there now, or are you guys waiting for it tomorrow?
No, I'm gonna go now.
Bravo's gonna use Lance's cell phone to call Brittany's cell phone.
Okay. Let's see. You call Brittany's cell phone.
Ooh, does she have her Google Maps turned on?
That's right. I don't know. I don't know how these youngsters do it. They probably got all sorts. It's worse than trying to find Batman. They have so many misdirects on their phone, so they can't be found.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's more like Bravo isn't thinking. Bravo doesn't know much about that fight that was going on, so he's more wondering if Brittany's still under the rubble and if the phone's going to go off from under the rubble.
I would postulate that Bravo is probably of all of us the most qualified to go through this dude bro's phone and be it's stored under grandma. What? Why would you?
Yeah, there it is. That's right. Yeah. You find her number easily, and a little cute picture of Brittany, and you call it, and someone picks it up, answers, and it's really hard to hear. But someone says, "Hello."
Hey, Brittany girl, how you doing?
Yes.
Where are you at? You left the party
and
early.
Then it clicks, click.
Okay.
And that's what you get.
All right.
But there's other. Probably all of the people in his phone. They all have ratings and little reviews. He writes reviews for all the people he knows.
Gotcha.
So
are we all together now?
Yeah, you guys can be.
If we've got his phone and they just called, is that something that I can science up? My God, with that, a laptop, a broadcast antenna, and that cop's right hand, I can do this.
Okay.
Or just a thumb.
Yeah.
That's right, just a thumb.
Yeah. Bravo is definitely gonna bring everybody up to date. The fact that we have Lance's cell phone and that somebody other than Brittany is on the other end. So, but he used Lance's cell phone so that he wouldn't give away that the jig was up.
So, is there anyone in our knowledge of villains in the area that has any ability to teleport? Is there anyone that we know, that's on the most wanted?
The most wanted list
that has teleporting powers
of nefarious characters.
Yes. That
okay.
That's probably what I'm going to be looking at.
So, Jewel is going to do some type of research and investigation. Cardinal is using his laptop and a dismembered arm to try and find the cell phone. And Armitage are you going to the school by yourself or?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it seems like everybody else is involved in something, so yes, I'm gonna go to the school because I need to get some information out of there.
Okay, and what does Bravo do?
Bravo can go with Armitage, actually.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have a plan. He never does.
Okay, so you guys go there and you guys do some researching.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.